All right, so just making a quick little video, first week wrap up for Kobe. This week was centered around establishing a marker system for Kobe. So a marker is just a cue or sound that marks a moment in time that I like something that he does, and then it's going to announce the arrival of food. So the marker will happen and then presentation of food will happen. So there's different markers. They mean different things as far as expectations within behavior. So right now we're just creating that association between marker and reward. So that way while I'm shaping new behaviors, he knows exactly the thing that I like in case there's a little bit of change in behavior between presentation of behavior and presentation of reward. So for instance, if I'm luring him to a sit and then I go to get food and he comes out of the sit, I don't want to reward him outside of the sit. I want to let him know that the action of sitting was the thing that I like. So here's a couple different markers. Yes, good, okay, no. The focusing one right now is the yes marker. Yes means I like what you did, come take something from me. And I'm using that more so to shape new behaviors. I'm not expecting him to be in any type of duration, any type of like length of period being in behavior. So that allows me to say that exact moment that he does it, I like that, come get something, come get your payment for it. And we're just starting to sprinkle around, I don't know what I want to use, with duration, meaning I'm luring him into a behavior as I'm starting to pair commands with the behavior through consistency. I will start saying good payment, good payment, good payment to keep him in behavior. What are you doing? Did you just pee? Rude. That will, and then when I'm ready for him to come out of behavior, I will give the marker okay. So that in order for him to understand that remaining behavior means something, then he has to actually be released out of behavior. And then once I really think that he understands what I'm asking him to do, we'll start using the word no. And no will be paired with some form of a pressure. So right now that'd be like a little bit of leash pressure to stop him from coming out of behavior or whatever. So homework for homework is going to be strengthening that yes marker to help build engagement. He's a young guy, he's very outwardly motivated. I know that he checks out a lot on walks and he's wanting to investigate everything. So I would start out in a low distraction setting. So like we are within the training room. There's not really a lot going on. There's windows and stuff, and usually my dogs are in the room. They're not right now. Hey, we want to set him up for success and maybe make it a little bit easier for him to pay attention to you. Every time he looks at you or comes up to you for attention within a training session, you're going to, yes, offer him that payment. Good boy. And we just had a training session, so he's kind of satiated with food right now. But that's going to put value on you around things that are competing motivators, things that he's finding interest in. So we want to start out with low distractions and build our way up. So start inside around mealtime, like just every time he walks around, looks up at you, yes, offer him that payment. And then work your way up to like the front or backyard, the driveway, out into the road, things like that, where we're, giving him a little bit of time to adapt and find value in checking in with you. And that's going to make future training so much easier because he'll have a relationship where he finds value in paying attention to you. I'm also going to send a video. It's going to be of a different dog that I just did, almost a similar breed, a little poodle mix of crate games. I just don't think I have time to make that today, and I've already done it. It's what we do each lesson. So it said, honestly, I should have recorded it when I was doing it earlier, but I didn't. So I'm just going to send the other video. It's the exact same context except the other dog, just a little bit of different behaviors. But I think it'll be good practice for him, for you to have something tangible. It's a lot of what we're doing. I'm trying to create a behavior within a crate so that he knows what his expectations are by using those different markers when he goes in and out of the crate. So, so if you get a random video of a dog that's not Kobe, that's fine. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll keep sending updates. He's doing really well. He's probably really tired when he comes home. He does bark a lot next door in the kennel room. But I've noticed the last couple of days it's not as much. She's definitely starting to settle down. It can be a little bit of an overstimulating environment. There's lots of traffic going in and out of the room, so most of the time he'll settle down, and then a dog or a person will walk through and he'll kind of restart the barking. But that's getting less and less, so I'm happy with that. I do keep him over here occasionally, but he's really sensitive to, again, that activity. So if I'm bringing over a dog that I'm doing a lot of games and playing with, that's when I notice it gets really ramped up. So it's frustrating for the other dog to have to listen to barking. So we're using that very intermittently and only around dogs that are much more, we're doing like calmer activities. So, yep. All right, bud. I can't believe you just peed.